whole village listened, waiting for another cry, for another sign, for something to explain the darkness that had touched their homes. Bella stood outside her hut with swollen eyes and sleepless bones. She had not changed clothes. She had not eaten. She watched the road leading into the village with a restlessness she could not name. Then they heard it. The rumble of an engine. Heads turned, dust rose, and into Umuaka rolled a faded police truck with one broken headlight and authority painted across its sides in peeling letters. Men stepped aside. Women whispered. The truck stopped in the square. A tall man stepped down first. Inspector Munda. He wore polished boots, a pressed uniform, and the kind of confidence that often comes from never being wrong in public. His jaw was sharp, his moustache trimmed, and his eyes moved over the villagers with impatient intelligence. Behind him came two officers, Musa, broad and cautious, and Chike, young enough to still believe bravery could defeat anything. Munda removed his sunglasses slowly. "So," he said, dusting invisible dirt from his sleeve, "which one of you people heard a ghost crying?" A few nervous laughs escaped the crowd. Pa Isa did not laugh. Bella did not blink. The inspector walked in a circle, examining faces the way a butcher examines goats. "There is always an explanation," he declared. "Always." His voice was smooth and final, as if logic itself had arrived with him. Then Bella stepped forward. "And if there isn't?" The square went silent. The inspector looked at her briefly, not truly looked. The way men dismiss storms until the first roof flies away, he turned from her without answering. "Gather your strongest men," he ordered. "Bring ropes, lanterns, machetes. If a child is in that forest, we find it. If someone is playing tricks, we arrest them." He glanced at the trees. "And if it is an animal," he smiled thinly, "we shoot it." Within the hour, a search party assembled. Pa Isa carried his carved walking stick. Officer Musa carried a rifle. Officer Chike carried fear hidden under enthusiasm. 3 hunters brought dogs straining at their ropes. 2 village men came because pride would not let them stay behind. Bella came because no one could stop her. Munda noticed her among them. "This is not a market trip," he said coldly. "I know," Bella replied. "Go home." No, the villagers watched. Munda measured the defiance in her voice and decided it was not worth the argument. He gestured sharply. "Move." They entered the forest. The trees swallowed them almost immediately. Sunlight broke into thin strips through the canopy above, never touching the ground fully. Roots curled across the path like snakes. The air smelled of wet earth, moss, and old rain. Every sound seemed too loud. Boots crushing leaves, dogs panting, branches scraping cloth, someone whispering a prayer. Pa Isa walked ahead, his old eyes reading signs invisible to others. He touched bark, studied footprints, listened to birds. Munda stayed close behind him, unwilling to admit the old man knew the land better than any map. Bella walked in silence. Something inside her had gone strangely calm. Then the baby cried. Sharp close. Everyone froze. The sound came from ahead, somewhere behind a cluster of tangled bushes. "There!" shouted one of the hunters. "It's right there!" Men rushed forward, hacking branches aside. The dogs lunged wildly, Officer Chike nearly tripped over a root in his hurry. They reached the bushes. Nothing. Only damp leaf, empty ground. No child, no cloth, no footprints. The crying had stopped. The men turned in confusion. Then the cry came again, behind them, much closer. A sound so near, it might have been inside their own ears. Panic exploded. One dog broke free and bolted. Another began whining and pulling backward so hard it choked itself. Officer Musa spun around, rifle raised. This is not normal. No one laughed this time. The hunters crossed themselves. One villager dropped his machete and ran 3 steps before shame dragged him back.
Stop! You must not go!
I have to. The spirits call me.
No! It's too dangerous!
I must go now.
Please, child, stop!